what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Jaxx Drinkwater Southern Cooking and Barbecue. We are out here in the Sausage Shack. That's what we're going to start calling this place out here, the Sausage Shack. I don't know, it just sounded good at the time. But in today's video, we are going to be making General Tso's Bratwurst. I saw Russ Jones do a video doing some brats, and he got his seasoning from a place called PS Seasonings. When I saw his video, I thought, man, I've got to do some of those Bratwurst. And he didn't do these General Tso's brats specifically. He's done some others, but PS Seasoning has a buttload of seasonings out there. And when I saw the General Tso's, I was like, I've got to do those because they sound interesting. So without further ado, let's get these jokers going. So what I have here in this bowl is some pork butt that I've cubed up just small enough to where it'll fit in my sausage grinder. This is 6.25 pounds weighed after I've cut it up. It's very important that you get that weight right because that's going to determine how much seasoning that we use in this. Now, PS Seasonings, when you buy it, it comes in like a 4.25 pound bag or something like that. I believe that's the correct weight. Well, anyway, it's enough for 25 pounds. Well, I've never had this before, so I don't want to make 25 pounds of bratwurst. So I'm just going with a small amount, which is the 6.25 pounds. So we're going to do that up, and if we really like it, we'll just make another batch. Meanwhile, I've had this pork butt in my freezer for about 20 minutes. It's not frozen, but it's very, very cold. And I've also have all of my sausage grinder parts in the freezer as well. So everything is going to be very, very cold. And we want to keep it that way because if you don't, then this fat and stuff will start melting. So it's very important to have everything as cold as you can get it. Not frozen, but just very, very cold. All right, so we're about ready to get this party started. I'm using an 1/8 inch plate in my grinder. Everything's cold. Let's get rocking and rolling. Got my plunger here, just in case I need it, but I don't think I will. This is a new grinder, by the way. It's super handy. I'll leave a link below. Got it off Amazon. Just dump all this meat in there and I'll just slide it in there. This grinder's actually pretty good. It's moving right along. I'm not having to shove anything down in there with the plunger. So I've already pre-measured out my seasoning right here. Now this is not the bag that it comes in another bag. This is 493.75 grams of seasoning. I'm just gonna pour that in there. It looks like a lot of seasoning, but I'm telling you, it's what they tell us to do. It's actually, I think it's 8 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon per pound of seasoning is how much you use. All right, so here's the kicker, guys. I'm gonna show you what I got here. This is parboiled pasta. It's like al dente, I would say. This is 227 grams of parboiled pasta, meaning after I parboiled it, I weighed it then. So 227 grams, we're gonna throw that into, and I broke this pasta up before I cooked it was actually broke up into quarters. So what we're gonna do is just start working all this in and kneading it in. But I'm gonna add, before I get too far into this, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of water into this mix as well. So we're gonna go in with our 1/4 cup of water. It's just gonna help things mix in a little better. So again, what we're wanting here is some protein extraction. And basically it's gonna be, we want it to be tacky. So it's just like you're kneading dough here. So I'm gonna do this for, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes, we'll see, and I'll get back with you. So we're nice and mixed up here. We're nice and tacky. The way I checked it is I just kind of put a little wad in my hand and kind of turned it upside down like that, and it kind of stayed there. So that's about what we want. So now we're gonna set up my grinder for stuffing. I'm using the 32 to 35 millimeter hog casings. If you were gonna use fibrous casings, use the I think it's 4 inch by 20 inch fibrous casings. So I've loaded my hopper up. You can see here I've got some coming. Now what I like to do is just kind of get it till it gets to the end, because we want all that air out of that. Okay, so right there, there should be no air, so I'm just gonna pull this, a little bit of this off, and we'll just tie a knot in there, and then we'll start rocking and rolling on this. This is a good job. You need 2 people, or it's better to have 2 people. Just holding a little bit of pressure. We're about halfway done, but rather than me show you me filling these cases the whole time, I'm gonna show you how I separate these brats. So basically what I do is I kind of figure out how big I want my brat, and I'm gonna say maybe about right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pinch, just like that, and then I'm gonna twist either forwards or backwards, but you need to remember wherever you twist. So let's just start out and twist towards me. All right, about like that, and then I measure down. So I know right there is going to be my next twist. All right, and we're going to pinch again, and then I'm going to twist the opposite direction. And just continue that until you get all the way to the end, alternating towards you and away from you. All right, so we got those all linked and separated, so we're going to finish these up, and we'll be back with you when it's done. So we got these jokers finished. We got them all linked up. We got them separated, and they look pretty lovely. Every now and again I can see a piece of pasta going through there. I'm really excited. I'm wondering if you're actually going to taste the pasta or not. I don't know. We're going to see. Yeah, so I'm not really sure how that pasta is going to flavor, but I am really excited about it. So I will say this. We got 24 brats out of this. Was it 23 and then a lost soldier, or was it 24 and a lost soldier? So we got 23 plus a lost soldier here that we busted the casing on. And I'm just gonna like fry that up into a patty and give it a sample like that. But I'm gonna go put some of these on the grill, and I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on it. So we just took these brats off the grill. Now what I did is I put these brats on the cold grill and I cooked them indirect, and I just slowly, I started off on low grill. I waited a few minutes, and like 5 minutes, and I put it on medium, and so I slowly brought them up to temp because I didn't want to risk busting these casings. Not sure if I would have that problem. I just didn't want to take the chance. So if you're going to do that, that might be an option. Just bring them up to temp slowly. Bring them up to at least 160 degrees. If you're doing pork, 160 degrees. If you're doing something, you know, like, I don't know, turkey or some other kind of fowl, you know, bring it up to 165. All right, so let's cut into these badgers. I'm just going to go straight at the middle. Let's see the reveal. You can see some of the pasta. It's not like round. Can you see that? It's not round. All right. Let's give it a go. Let me move that out of the way. Nice and juicy. Oh, there it goes. You see it? Nice pop on the casing. Smells incredible. All right, cheers. Ooh, that's good. That's real good. Hold on a second. Obviously it's got the texture of a brat. It's got a nice heat to it. If you're not into spicy, this may not be for you. It does have like, get a little tingle in the back of my throat. It's got a good flavor. It's kind of what you expect for General Tso's, like an Asian-y type, but not overly Asian-y. I would definitely do these again. I can't wait to do the rest of them. I mean, this made quite a bit, so it's going to be a minute before I actually do it. But I do have, when I ordered these from PS Seasonings, I ordered some other blend too, and I think it was jalapeno cheddar, I think it is. I think it's jalapeno cheddar. Anyway, I'm going to be doing a video on that at some point. So if you guys are interested, you know, stick around, check it out, subscribe to my channel. Also, you can catch me on Instagram. At the end of this video, there'll be like an end screen. You can go check me out on all those little dealios there. All right, guys, General Tso's Bratwurst by PS Seasonings.